for that particular purpose. There's no way you get that photo now. Fortunately, it's almost free to start up a run now with the new glitch. If you have not seen it yet, I'm about to do the new despawn in one net glitch. It makes any glitch run a lot faster. So, how's everyone doing? Our favorite town is back. This run will be even better because we're gonna nail the winter skips. We're gonna make him our female dog in a very respectful way. What sucks? I don't get what sucks. Nothing sucks. We got all night. It's Friday night. Turtle. Ayo. Back to manipulation. Why does your life suck? Don't turn all emo on me all of a sudden. Don't go all Sum 41. Sounds like you, Yin. Pretty good life then. So that's gonna be a backup RNG chain. Sometimes it just happens. What are you gonna do? So what's gonna happen is Sister's gonna give me a little smooch in this hallway, and then I'm gonna A-B-ski, fix the RNG chain, throw down a little A-B-ski. First, Sister's gonna give me a little smoocheroo. There she goes. Smooch. Alright, see, we're already halfway done with the manipulation in the new route, which is great. It is one image, it's just like old games. Sorry to hear that you're feeling a little sad, Pan. All I can promise is that I will be here to entertain you on this Friday nights, and as often as my work will allow me, because I have a very stressful career. And so, like Wednesday I had to call off stream just because I was too exhausted to even contemplate streaming. And that does happen on occasion, as well as work does get in the way because, well, I have a day job. Not fair. Until I get paid, do absolutely nothing. I have to live. Alti likes these things called calories, and he needs a lot of them I'm an inefficient human poop machine. My day job is streaming? I mean, if it were, I wouldn't necessarily argue that. If I, like, if my buddy here in Omaha is Dr. Lupo, he was an engineer that now makes more money streaming, a lot more, 10 times the amount. He makes millions now a year. And he was already making six figures as an engineer, so, like, it does happen. But he's also playing games that are mainstream, not doing speedruns, obscure 25-year-old games. And my goal was never to monetize. It's not my goal. I appreciate support because I do a lot of events, but it's never required, nor do I put on a bunch of advertisements on my stream to try to get you to, because your presents are my presents. That's like cool people. Oh, Famicom. Hope that didn't screw up something, but that was a right old Famicoming right in Ness's poor little face hole. We want a 1 attack by Picky here. That's how we know we're right. He attacks for 1 damage. Nope. Canteen is the death of me. I need to end up with 31 HP, and I believe this will do it. I believe that's what Earthium told me to do. Doesn't really matter what my time is. Yeah, that will work. As long as I end up with 31 HP, I don't care. And I did. Okay, so whatever. Loses about 10 seconds. No, I will not dress as Ness for GDQ. I don't need gimmicks. Hey, get in the door, Ness. I don't need gimmicks. But we aren't manipulated here either. We may lose some more time to despawning. It's possible. All I need is be my generally awesome self. And I don't need gimmicks. Off the fly. The fly is dead to us. Hey, what's up, Spooky Worms? Oh, I don't even have the stuff to dress as Ness. Even if I wanted to, and I'm not that invested in doing it. Like, that's a weeb thing to do. Honestly, here, do you guys want to hear, like, my rant? It's cool for, like, the people who are into speedrunning already to see things like people dressing up as the character from the game. But you know who, like, really cringes at that? People who haven't discovered speedrunning yet. So, like, honestly, I think the reason why speedrunners are the only entertainer in the world that has to pay to go to events for charity is because it's so unprofessional. It's just so memey. And so, like, I think we need to, as a speedrunning community, become a lot more, get a lot more self-respect we currently have for ourselves if we want to actually be taken seriously as performers. So that's how I'm going to approach it. I have probably the most qualified commentator that I can get in Classic James coming. And then I have a surprise color commentary that I'm still working on. So far, stuff has not been announced for GDQX as far as like schedules for the people that participate in it. So I cannot announce the color commentary until they 100% can do it. I'm just waiting for the schedules to be released, and then I will announce who my color commentary is, and it's exciting. Really exciting. And it's going to be the most professional speedrun you've ever seen in your life if I get this color commentary. Even if you don't, it's still going to be super professional. What's up, Stardust? Jimmy from the Bully? Yeah, I'm gonna put on a Bully outfit and then run EarthBound. It will not be boring, I promise you that. It's still gonna be nerdy, it's still gonna be awesome. But we gotta be, like, serious entertainers. If we ever want to be taken seriously in, like, the entertainer crowds, we just simply have to be more professional as entertainers. We have to, like, you can't have people saying stupid crap on there that gets them on cringe videos. You know how many cringe videos I was in after my GDQ run? 0. You know why I was in 0 cringe runs after GDQ or cringe videos? Because I wasn't a complete tool. And so I think, like, there's still something to be said about drawing in, like, new people into speedrunning in general by, like, wow, this is too much lag. By, like, giving people something fun to watch that isn't just a bunch of memes. The people that understand speedrunning already. I don't know, that's kind of my opinion on it. Take or leave at that point. I want to help expand the community. Oh! What's up with this RNG? He's a loo. Can I stop stuttering for like 5 seconds? Nope, there's more spawns over there. And actually on either side. Every spawn plate had a spawn. And there's actually a guy hidden in the trees there. This game wants to kill this run before it starts. It's definitely killing the time of it. You didn't see him, I saw the tip of his head. It's the only reason why I knew he was there. Because I saw the little tip of his stupid fucking head. Alright, so crack that. Oh. I don't have to press A. No. Yes, sell. Such a terrible run so far. Another spawn. These are all 3% spawn plates. And the game will just not stop right now. The game is out for blood. Ah, that sucks. Come on, get in there, you asshole. Not great. Now I'm just pissed off at this run. I cannot get anything going today. Let's get this in one more. Nope. Come on, get... Is this really my life right now? Thank you. Run sucks. We'll keep it going. No, I wouldn't wear a suit or anything like that. No, Stardust, that's not actually true at all. Like, you are taking what I said severely out of context. And I know that you said you've been drinking or whatever, but that is taken really out of context. Just because I don't want to meme doesn't mean I hate being a gamer. I just don't want to be a memer. Like, and like, I don't know why people strive to be meme-oriented speedrunners in their runs. It doesn't make any damn sense. You're never going to expand the speedrunning community that way. I'm telling you, take anybody that has never watched a speedrun before and show them a speedrun where it's just like general GDQ run, they will be so lost, they will turn that shit off super fast because they'll have no idea what's going on. They won't relate to the person running it at all, probably. But you know what I hate? Here's what I really hate, guys. I hate the stereotype that I have to be the biggest dork, nerd, just stereotypical walking freak that I like. Let's say that's like everyone's freaks, but like that's what people expect to see in this, right? Is like me with like acne, glasses, suspenders. Like, is that what people want to see? Maybe. Maybe for like if you've never seen a speedrun, you want to make fun of someone that's exactly like that, but I hate the assumption that I have to be that. That I can't be who I am, which is a normal freaking human being that also is a huge nerd. Like, I dress normal, I have a normal career, I'm a normal person altogether. Why do I have to be a stereotypical nerd in order to fit in with this community? And I'm sick and tired of that stereotype. I get ostracized from the communities around here because I don't look, act, and meme like they do, and I'm sick and tired of that. So you want to see me get fired up? This will get me fired up. I have more nerd cred than anyone you will ever meet, but because I don't look like I'm a freaking walking stereotype, like people aren't going to take that seriously. Fuck that. That's what I say to that. I will bring sexy to speedrunning if I have to, but I do not have to be a walking meme wearing a cat shirt and taco socks just so I'm taken seriously as a speedrunner, because I have world records and I am one of the best speedrunners in the world. So yes, let's diversify GDQ. And in doing so, you will see new people come to speedrunning. You will see speedrunning get new publicity it hasn't before. And people will generally take it more seriously than they have in the past. That is what I believe, truly. That we can prove that speedrunning isn't some niche thing that only a few people can enjoy. We can make it something that has a broad demographic. I believe that we can. What's up, Denison? How you doing? Sorry, that came out a little passionate, but that's not the first time it's been insinuated that if you're not a walking meme, you don't fit into the speedrunning community. And I'm like, it kind of picked at a loose string of mine. Because that's exactly a huge reason why I've never been accepted by like the EarthBound speedrunning community at large. It's because I refuse to type in butts in the player name and like other memes like that. Like I refuse to do it because I want to do things my way, not their way. And so me being weird for this community is just a walking irony, because the fact that I am like not weird like they're weird makes them hate me. Even though that's the reason why they come and do something like this, is because society doesn't like accept them for who they are, right? And so it's a walking irony, and it picks out like a really sensitive subject for me. Because I was bullied just as much as everybody in school. I promise you, if not more. In fact, probably more, because when I started the Pokemon Club, I got beat up by it and kicked out of my own club. How many people can say that? I was more of a nerd. But because I refused to be a walking stereotype memester, then the communities don't accept me. Okay, that's fine. But it is going to have to change for speedrunning to be taken seriously. We don't all have to be memes. Exactly, and if people want to wear costumes, let them wear costumes. I have no problem with letting people do exactly what they want. But I ain't going to do it. I will not be on a cringe video. Well, maybe I will be. I can't promise I won't say something stupid, right? It happens. But not for that reason. But yeah, Stardust, I get what you're saying. Sorry, I'm not mad at you. It's just, as I said, that prick's a very loose string of mine, because it's been a recurring theme my whole life, is I've never fit in with anybody. I was too nerdy as a kid to be accepted by the cool kids, And now I'm told I'm too cool to be accepted by the nerd kids. And I'm sick and tired of being just ostracized from everybody because I don't fit in with either side. It's ridiculous. Why can't we just like good people and then hate awful people? Like the world's supposed to be. If you're an awful person, eat shit and die. And if you're a good person, do what you want and like people will love you. But that's not the way the world works. And so like that's why it's like a very loose string. And I'll catch up on chat here in a second as soon as I'm past listening to the cutscene. No, I get what you're saying, Stardust. Sorry, as I said, I just had to like get that off my chest in the moment. But no, you're good. I'm not mad at all. I just wanted to get the point across of how I wanted to get it across because I'm passionate about that. It goes beyond this conversation to way back. I mean, this goes even to my acting days. It is for a role once I got turned down because they told me I was too pretty to play a nerd, where I was very qualified to play the role. But because I didn't look like a stereotypical nerd, all of a sudden, like, I wasn't qualified for that position. And, like, just stuff like that just really irks me. Like, why do I have to look like I have a 150 IQ to have a 150 IQ? Where does it say that in the rules? But I'm not, like, that's just why it's, like, let people, no, I believe what you're saying is let people do what they want, and I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. Let people meme if they want and not if they don't. But just don't hassle either side of it. Don't hassle me for doing what I do. I want to expand speedrunning and do a new demographic. And to do that, I have to be who I am. But I appreciate your differing viewpoint. I usually don't get that riled up. It's not even from anger, it's from passion. Like, I just am super passionate about that conversation. Oh wait, what's the thing here? What is this? Oh, this is wrong. I did something wrong. Oh, 2 cursors. That could have been right, but definitely manipulation's off. So that's not gonna work, but I mean, everything I just did worked. So let's go ahead and draw this guy down then, do it the old-fashioned way. Go left. Go left. This may work. Depends on how far over he goes. That probably will not work. Need him to be a little bit better than that. Okay, there we go. That'll do just nice. Oh, we gotta figure out what's going on there. No, Stardust, we've always got along. I know what you're saying now. I just took it out of context. I read into it what I wanted to read into it, and I apologize. I just got passionate. Sometimes you gotta get passionate for the cause. Oh, Bubble Monkey, you piece of poop. Be a 2-hitter as long as Jeff doesn't choke. Go. Oh yeah, 33 is fine. Do this manipulation if it works. If not, then if I miss both manipulations, I don't know if I want to continue this one because I'm already behind a little bit. If we hit it, it's no big deal. Yeah, and I agree, right? Well, here, I'm not here to trash talk anyone's lifestyle. Like, if that's your thing, then do it, right? That's what Stardust is essentially saying. That, like, we're getting bent out of shape about nothing because, like, we all agree that, like, just live the life you want to live. Doesn't make you more or less of a nerd, man, person, dog, potato, whatever you are. in life. Make you less of it based on how you look or how you act or the career that you have. Just have respect for good people in general. Alright, we hit that manipulation, so that's good. That brings it back. Hey, Erythium! Sorry, I just saw that. Nice job, dude. That's gotta feel pretty good. It's just funny that now, like, on a first run, you can get a better time than the old world record with the new glitch. King of Nerds? Well, have you ever seen the show King of the Nerds, Yinny? Because that's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm actually past my contract, so like I've said it before on stream. That's what King of the Nerds told me. I was a finalist, and I was supposed to be on season 3. But when I got there, it was when I was like modeling, and I had a 6-pack, and I was just ridiculously ripped. They took one look at me, and they're like, "We would put you on, but like you'd make the rest of the cast look too nerdy. So like we'll put you on season 4, and the cast will be a little different." I'm like, really? I'm told that like I'm too nerdy, or I'm not nerdy enough, and I'm smarter than all the nerds that were on season 3. Doesn't make any sense. I've literally started 3 tech companies. I'm a machine learning developer with a special interest and skill in big data and algorithmic analysis. I would bury all these nerds, but because I didn't have a tattoo, Captain Planet, or know the periodic table and be able to quote it in my interview, all of a sudden I just like, or don't speak with like a certain way of articulation that they expected. It's like, that's just the way it is. Oh, I forgot to split. You're right. You're right. Hey, what's up, GF89? How's the night going? But I'm glad, like, people are generally here. I mean, like, I gotta just assume that if you're here watching me, then you don't buy into the whole you have to be a walking stereotype to be a nerd, because if you were, you wouldn't be watching me. So that's why, like, people here I know generally will agree with what I'm saying, and aren't going to be, basically it's discrimination, right? But people here aren't going to be like that because y'all are awesome. Y'all are the best, and that's why I continue to stream. I love you guys. So glitchless, I will be going back to after GDQ, I think, mainly because it's been about a year since I've tried to get a PB in any percent glitchless, like really tried. And I had world record before Tucson manipulation, but then with the new manipulation, it got beaten several times. But I still have the fastest one at only manipulation time, and that will never be beaten. People tried for months. However, when I learn, finish up my Tucson manip and learning and everything, I'll probably go back to that after GDQ. Well, thanks, Swood. Well, that's why I watch people I watch, too. And yeah, people come for EarthBound. And people come for a lot of reasons. Urkel. Oh yeah, so I'm supposed to be Urkel. Whoops. Got any cheese? There. Am I memey enough now? I felt dirty. Do I need to start saying bustin' makes you feel good every 5 seconds? Alright, so 3 inputs. slightly forward. There we go. Perfect. As long as I don't get famicommed. Nice. Oh, cheeseburgers. Cheeseburger. I was still behind. Wasn't I like a minute ahead before? Like last time I did this? How did I lose time there? Oh, I remember how. 5, by the way. 3. Hopefully that was quick enough. Be more than far enough on distance. We should save some time here. And copy to 2. And oops, see over here, give over here, and also goods, eat that shit. Oh, that's a good amount of HP. Alright, that's perfect. That'll result in a very quick time. 25 is like the lowest it can do. You want lower HP here, so you can death warp sooner. Actually, Burns Bride just bought a rower. I'm gonna ask him. I do a row machine sometimes at the gym, but I don't have a rower. I hear it's really good exercise. I do all like I do high effort workouts because I don't have a lot of time to work out. Hey, Omega Boy Snyder, what's up, man? Yeah, and Snyder, that's the way I've always been too. Is I get along with anybody. But, like, people don't get along with me. That's the difference. It's pretty cool, though. I did a RPG Limit Break house for Limit Break, and we just got a bunch of people from the Discord to go into it, and that was the best time ever. Honestly, like, that was probably my favorite event ever, just because the people were awesome. And brain food lunch. I'm probably gonna do that again with any event I ever choose to do, for especially if it's a full week. Is if anyone from Discord wants to hang out. All right, MP, have a good night. It's good to see you. Hey, Burns Bride is here. I don't know how. Am I running against different splits? I might be running against bats, like, I might have fat-fingered something at some point. Because there's no way I'm only this far ahead. I had 20 seconds to save in that last part alone. I think I fat-fingered something. Let's see. That's gotta be averages, right? Maybe not. Maybe that is right. That's not right. Oh, this is right. What the hell was I on? I'm rushing and I'm almost 2 minutes ahead in real life. The fornicate. What split comparison was I on? I was like, there's no way I'm barely hanging on to this. I knew that had to be a mistake. Because last time I was about 2 minutes ahead with a similar run. So I was like, what just happened? Very confused. It wasn't even sum of best. It was the same time at the end, but like, it was almost like, I don't know. That was weird because it said 219 at the bottom, but the actual timing was almost like sum of best, even though it led to 219, which is not my sum of best. I really honestly don't even know what that was, what split comparison that would have been. Hey, Swood, Greenie ran cross country and she still runs. And yeah, I'm not really in it to get jacked either, Ryan. I was always more of a lean person. Like, I'm 6'2", 180. I'm not that big of a guy. But, like, honestly, what I go for working out is strength. I don't want to be jacked. I don't want to be an upside-down triangle. Most of my exercising is lower body, so I'll do squats and deadlifts are two of my main days. And, like, I love leg exercises. I just want to be really, really strong for my weight. In fact, I want to lose 5 pounds. I like to be about 175 and then just get as strong as I can. That's kind of how I approach working out. Never been in it to get huge or ripped. Ooh, nerve damage, especially in the hamstrings. That's a terrible one. Sorry to hear that, buddy. But running is painful anyways. I don't run unless someone's chasing me. But yeah, I don't really need a six-pack or anything like that. I've had six-packs in my life, but I don't need one now. I think at my pinnacle, when I was at my strongest and most in shape, I did have a six-pack, and I was 175, and I could bench over 250, like rep over 250, not just max. And I could squat about 600. I was a beast for 175. I was insane. I can't do that anymore. I was working out 2 hours a day, 6 days a week, and I was eating like I was doing that. And it took a lot of time. It was almost like a full-time job in a way. But I wasn't streaming back then either, so. Alright, so give, let's go, what was I gonna do? Oh, life noodles. Okay. But, Joey, can you squat 600? You're shorter than me. You're supposed to be able to do that. Come on, man. Get on it. I can't squat 600 anymore, just to be clear. My max right now is about 500 because I tore my MCL and I never got it repaired. So I'm sitting on a a string MCL. It hurt for 2 years of working out, and finally enough scar tissue and strength got back in it where it doesn't just ache constantly. So now I feel pretty normal. Like if I sit in the same position too long, it'll still ache, even today. But for the most part, the pain's pretty gone. I got my max back up to like 500 or so, but that's as much as I really need to do. There's no reason to push it like I used to. So, still respectable squat for my weight, but not nearly as freakish as I used to be. Alright, good. Nice. Alright, Kamado, thanks for hanging out. Kamado 0. This run's going well now that I'm running against the right splits. It depends on body type. So the thing about fitness is the journey's different for everybody. Everybody puts on weight differently. Everybody puts on mass differently. And everybody strengthens differently and puts on fat differently. And everybody burns it differently. Like, everybody is different. So I think that really, I've been doing fitness now for coming on 9 years. And I never really took a significant break except for injuries. 9 years of eating right and exercising. And it's always a learning experience. I did it wrong for years before I started getting progress. And I think it's just something that you figure out. So yes, on that note, I'm older than I look, as most people would say. Oh, that's fine. I just have to sell something in the next split. I was supposed to sell something now, but it doesn't have to happen now. So there's actually a metabolic trick for that, Yinny. Specifically when I used to stay at about 170 to 175 range and kept getting stronger. A trick is burning fat while not losing muscle. One of the hardest things to do is that, but it is possible. And one thing that is a metabolic trick that I always used was protein loading. And that is a mind hack that works for guys or girls, by the way, ladies in the audience, where if you eat 30 grams of protein, your body goes into rebuild mode. I gotta hear the sound cues, 1 second. So what they say is about every 3 hours, if you eat 30 grams of protein, your body will never lose muscle at all. Even if you're losing fat. And I find that to be true. When I started using that hack myself, that's exactly what happened. I kept getting stronger, but I wasn't really getting fatter. I was losing fat. Alright, so good to give over here. Yeah, PSI. Teleport Alpha back to Winters. But that takes dedication. You gotta meal prep. I mean, it's not a fun thing to do, to eat that much. Let's see, pop gun. Boom. So I would suggest anyone that has a problem keeping on their muscle, like I do, because I'm a generally skinny person, eat very lean foods every 3 hours, 30 grams of protein or more, and it metabolically hacks your body. Yeah, I don't either, Joey. I agree with you there. I think you can stay the same weight and both strengthen, bulk, and lose fat. But again, that takes a lot of metabolic hacking, like I just spoke about. You know, you got to know the nutrition behind it, because you're really going to change your tonality of your body by exercising, but you're going to change the shape of it through your diet. So people think you exercise to lose weight, but that's largely not true. That's how you shape your body. Alright, TK, have a good night. Yeah, we are getting there. Like, I'm a clean eater, so those who haven't been here before, I'm a really weird eater of clean eating. And I take it more and more seriously every day. My most recent things is I cut out both red meat and diet soda, because that used to be my one crutch, was diet soda. Cut out artificial sweeteners once I realized that they were spiking my insulin, just like sugar would. I didn't realize that was happening. Cut those out. And then red meat was because I took a genetic test. It ended up telling me that I have a 15% occurrence gene that metabolizes saturated fats slower or worse than other people. And my genetic test told me that. So at that point I'm like, oh, because I know it kind of made sense because I always used to like put on muscle and like weight. I needed to bulk up because I got food poisoning or something. I would eat a lot of steak and I would crave it constantly. I'd eat red meat, bacon, everything, all day. Like my body would just tell me I needed it. What body tends to do is tells you what it needs, if you really listen. But then once I got that genetic test back, I'm like, oh, so then I cut out red meat just so I can see how that affects me, and it did. I leaned up fast when I cut out red meat. Pretty crazy. But other than that, I don't eat gluten. I don't eat any now fake or real sugars that are added. I eat like fruit and stuff, but not like cane sugar or refined sugar. I don't eat anything with an ingredient on it that I don't understand. No, nothing processed. But that happened over time. I mean, we're talking 9 years of cutting things out and testing like the waters of what I could and couldn't do. This wasn't like a one-day decision of cutting out all this stuff. It's happened one thing at a time over many years. Again, I'm older than I look. No, I really don't. Again, it's training yourself to have self-discipline over one thing at a time. You can't just start with all the things I'm saying. If you did, you would fail. I promise you would fail, because no one has that much like resolve, drastically change their diet and exercise routines, and then like just stick with it for long periods of time. Show me one person that's that good, you know? It just doesn't happen. You gotta just make one healthy choice, and then when you see how that affects you, and when you like feel good from that choice, you make the next choice. And not because like anyone's forcing you to do it, it's just what you want to do at that point. Yeah, yin, exactly. Diet sodas will keep you fat. When I learned that, I was so pissed because that was my one joy in life, was drinking Coke Zero and energy drinks, sugarless energy drinks. And when I read that, like over time, it's not that each individual one spikes your blood sugar. The real issue is that over time it changes your gut bacteria. That's what they've proven. And then over time, your gut bacteria changes if you stay on it. Not be able to process calories as efficiently and to become immune to insulin. The one artificial sugar that doesn't do that, and then the same reason why diabetics use it, is stevia. Diabetics use stevia because it doesn't spike your insulin. That's exactly why. The one sweetener that I use, which isn't technically artificial because it's a plant, maltodextrin based. Alright, good. Let's see. Fly, hun. Oh, no, I said defend. Oh, come on. You're supposed to take the splooge, teddy bear. What are you doing? And good. Big bottle rocket, PSI. Yeah, I started drinking coffee, Snyder, to cut out all sugar. I drink black coffee, but I don't mind the taste. Like, the darker, the better. Like, we're talking about the darkest, blackest coffee ever with, like, Banana cream pie, which I don't eat, but if I could have like banana cream pie with like a really dark, full flavored, like unsweetened coffee, that would make my night. But I won't do it. Too much of a pussy. And I'd probably shit for like a day with that much sugar. I'm not used to. That also helps. And healing. Teddy bear, why do you even exist? Ooh, vegetarian. Yeah, that makes it a bit more difficult, doesn't it? Although you're not vegan, I guess, because if you're vegetarian, you can do things like cottage cheese and Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt's a lifesaver, man. I don't know what I'd do without Greek yogurt. Let's see, PSI, and where am I even going now? I forget. Holy shit, why am I drawing a blank? Why am I drawing a blank? Why am I drawing a blank? Tucson. Oof, we're gonna lose time on that one. I just could not think of where I needed to go. It took me like a second. I'm starting to lose focus from like the mental exhaustion. I made the right decision though. This is the right place. So at least I didn't make a wrong decision on top of what everything else is. I didn't like coffee at first. I think when they say it's an acquired taste, it's true. It's an acquired taste. Most of my diet anymore consists of turkey and chicken, since I cut out red meat, and then I'll take fish oil pills, and I'll eat salmon twice a week as well for some good omega-3s. My actual animal protein anymore comes from non-red meats. But you gotta get the good cholesterol in. My doctor actually yelled at me last blood test because my cholesterol was too low, which you never hear that. Like, oh, you need to actually eat more fatty foods, or else you'll stroke out. I'm like, no one told me that. No one told me there's a risk to not eating enough, like, artery clogging foods. Make up your mind, doctors. You're sending me mixed messages with this one. Well, good fats are good for you, yeah. But I mean, I cut out red meat, which is why my cholesterol dropped. And red meat is not good. Well, I mean, it has good fats in it, but it also has a lot of bad fat. Yeah, I mean, I take a multivitamin now and fish oil for the good cholesterol. Alright, so teleport, I'm guessing foreside. Hopefully it's foreside, because at this point I'm not even paying attention. Oh, I went the wrong place. See, now this is what happens. I start damaging my own runs because I'm just so not focused anymore because it's getting too late. I just went to the complete and utter wrong place. Now we're still way ahead, don't get me wrong, but I need to focus. I need to focus. I just lost another 20 seconds for no reason. Focus, 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 focus. Talking about fats. Who says I'm not, Ryan? You don't know about my other stream. But we can break the stereotypes. That's what I'm saying, y'all. You can be into working out or not. But it's still, like, in my opinion, even if I'm not into something that I'm talking about on stream, I still like learning people's opinions. And, like, the fact that I have an opinion on fitness is different than almost every other speedrunner in the whole entire community. I think that's cool. Caleb Hart, yeah. But I've met Caleb. Caleb is a bodybuilder. His ultimate goal is not fitness. Let's be honest about that. Met Caleb many times. He is a very ripped guy. But he does not do lower body. Or fit, or like, I don't know if he does cardio or not anymore. I don't know. But he body builds. He does it well. I take a different approach on fitness. I don't want to get large at all. In fact, I hate them. For me personally, I don't want to be large. Yeah, I lost 13 seconds there. It's not too bad, I guess. Like, Caleb is a beast. His arms are huge. His arms are as big as my legs. I never want to be that big. And now we go to Foreside. Here we go. Oh, what did you do for fighting, Snyder? What was your art? Nice. Climbing's a lot of fun, Yin. Speaking of climbing. Oh, I missed rock climbing. We had a great wall in Lincoln. There was a $2 million wall at the university, and if you're an alum, you could just go use it. Those were fun days. Now I'm in Omaha. There's not a really good wall. There's like little crappy walls. But climbing specifically was one of my favorite workouts. Taekwondo, nice. I feel like jiu-jitsu is the new flavor. Like, everyone I know is learning jiu-jitsu. Did you speak English, Joey? Oh, ball. I thought you said bait. I was like, what? What'd you say? Like, is this some sort of weird way the kids are saying to pick up women folk? Ball. You said ball, not bait. I read bait, though. Like, he just wants to bait? Or do you just want to, like, get fit enough so you can, like, you can stand yourself enough to bait? Like, to masturbate? Like, what are you saying, Joey? Speak to me in English! But you said ball. But I'm really confused for a second. Oh. Like, if I'm not attracted to myself, I can't bait properly. Oh, Teddy. See, my thing was in my early 20s, I was an amateur boxer. Because, like, I'd been beat up so many times in my life that I was like, I don't really need to do martial arts. I don't need, like, the self-discipline or, like, the inner peace. I just want to be able to throw a punch if someone comes at me. I did a lot of boxing. I'm a pretty competent boxer at this point. But I wish sometimes I would have done something, like, more impressive, like Krav Maga. Because I am a Jew by genetics. Alright, PSI. Let's go. We're on to fighting now, Ryan. So who here has been in a fight in real life? Like, not the embellished thing. Like, who here has, like, had to throw down or go down? I can't be the only one in the world that's had to fight for my life a few times. Alright, Swood. Yeah, it's fun getting to know you. See you next time, my friend. Ooh, nice. Snyder's a badass. I would too if I scarred, but I really don't. I do have scars, but you have to feel them. They're more indents. I don't know why. I don't really discolor on my scars. I have one right here. I have a big old gash above my eye that no one can see, but you can feel it. If you run your finger over it, it's like a divot. I got a lot of scars on my knuckles from fighting. Because in school, I had to fight a lot because everyone hated me. There's 350 people in my grade, and they all wanted to kill me. It was pretty cool. So, as I tell people, when you're a little nerdy kid and the whole school hates you, you lose a lot of fights. But eventually you learn, you actually end up winning a couple. You learn to, because you get in enough fights, that eventually someone who hasn't been in as many fights as you picks a fight with you, and then they lose. And then you stop getting picked on so much. You start to win a few now and again. Alright, give that over here. Goods. Ooh, get over here. Hey, what's up, Dwill? Yeah, less than a month. And I'll see you. IRL. Whoops. Actually, defend, goods. Let's focus. 6 damage. Do I care about that 66 damage? I do not. I'll get a full heal here in a second. Oh, I lost a shit ton of fights, especially boxing. I was even a skinny kid when I used to box, like at the very beginning. I was not very strong and I was skinny. But I have reach. I'm 6'2" and I wear 30-inch jeans. I have a torso that you cannot approach. Like 6'2" with 30-inch jeans. Like, I bet you everyone in this chat right now wears 30-inch jeans or longer. If I could almost put money on it. But there's no one here that wears a shorter jean length than me. At my height even. So, reach was my friend. Yeah, Cass. No, exactly. That's what Snyder's saying too. And Cass is a big boy. Cass is taller than me, much bigger than me. And so, he can be humbled with a loss. Just about anyone can. Like, he is like evolution's natural, like, selection for winner of fights. And Cass has a beard that looks like it deflects fists. So I'm just saying. Unconfirmed, but I'm pretty sure Cass's beard deflects fists. Like natural armor. Ryan. Yakuza and IRA, huh? Oh yeah, well, my ancestors were Jews, which actually does mean something. I don't feel like I don't believe I feel my ancestors' pain. Like, you know, 10,000 years of adversity, blah, 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 blah. I don't agree with the fact that I feel their pain. But I do get, like, the blood wrath of my warrior kindred spirits on occasion. I have to stop myself from getting really, really furious. It's like, I'm a fighter, not a flighter. But the Jews have been fighting for 10,000 years, so, like, they've bred in such a way where, like, you had to be a very mentally tough, strong motherfucker to be a Jew for all that time. And like, I can feel that part of my DNA. Definitely. Oh, they were Nazis? That's okay. I don't care. I get to live in America. Like, I respect my ancestors for putting up with some shit for the past 10,000 years or so, but like, to be honest, I'm kind of reaping all the rewards from it, so who do I have to complain about? Maybe that's an ignorant viewpoint. Don't care. And Platinum Band. Go explode some rat. Yes, I teleport, force I. Oh, and of course I failed the swag port. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? I'm unfocused. Yeah, it's only like 5 seconds. With this big of a lead on the world record, by the way, because I have world record. And I'm beating my own time by 3 minutes, legitimately. So at that rate, who cares? Gives me something to run against later that doesn't frustrate me. Joey. Wow, someone quote that. I mean, you can quote it yourself, Joey. That's hilarious. I bet the IRA, like, I don't mess with organized crime at all. Like, the people are like, oh, look at those pussies in the motorcycle club. Like, dude, that motorcycle club is probably armed, and they don't give a fuck if they go to jail, so why make fun of them? Organized crime is scary as hell. Anyone that's not, like, scared to break a rule That's where I'm like, don't mess with those people. As I said earlier, no one cares if I'm a Jew and your ancestors were Nazis. No one even cares anymore. That is not the sociopolitics that is currently on everyone's mind. There are a lot of others. And honestly, I didn't even know that I was a Jew until my mom told me at like 25. So, holy crap. Did I just literally fail that? That's not supposed to happen. It still failed it? What the hell's going on here? Wow. Alright, so this makes the time a lot worse. I've never had this happen. It shouldn't happen. Did not happen at all. We're gonna have some death amongst the kids. And that's insane. A 3-round plague rat. That will waste some time. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Went it with Crystal Charm and a multi-bottle rocket. And so I thought I was like 100 HP off, which I was, but then the other bottle rocket didn't do enough. So that was probably like 2 HP short after the second bottle rocket, which is stupid. That's okay. We're not really that far off. Lose a little time, but got more time to gain in this run yet. I will get some warning messages like, oh, your kid's about to bite the bullet, so maybe you should like heal him and stuff. Well, Jeff will get that here in a second. So we're gonna get a small time loss there, and then we're gonna heal it all right here. Never mind, we got to this before the text box went off, so a little bit of luck. We didn't waste another 5 seconds of the game warning us. But this is a full heal, so all that doesn't matter, just the time loss remains. Now I use the X and mouse glitch. And X mouse. Put us in 3. We're already starting to slide off some of that gold time. And we're not going to soft lock our run. We'll be good there. We're going to save time, and I'm not exactly sure how. I must have had something bad like that happen in last run too, although I don't remember it. Or I must have failed went to the wrong place. I don't know. There's no reason I should save time there. Makes no sense. Alright, so PSI, swag port back to 4 side. Oh, you're a dual citizen too, Ryan, huh? Wait, where were you born? Like, what's your natural habitat? Potato blight. Never forget. Are the IRA really that, like, prominent? Usually, like, criminal organizations usually stay to the shadows. And you don't run into them, like, constantly. What's an HA? What does that stand for? Oh, Hell's Angels. I got you. That makes sense. As I said, I wouldn't mess with them. Shoot. Organized crime in general. Why not what it's cracked up to be? Like, yes, Mr. Motorcycle Person, you may cut me off. You may give me the finger. And I will not do anything to you because I like my car not beaten in with a chain. And I don't like knives pulled on me. And I obey the law, so I don't really want to get in a situation where I would have to not obey the law. Or be in a situation where you would have to not obey the law. It seems like a pain for everyone involved. Oh, shit. So I'm gonna have to do some, healing here. I don't mean that in, like, a retrospective sense. I mean I need all my people over 100 HP for the next manipulation to work. That is exactly what I mean. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of healing. Oh, well, Ness leveled to over 100, so what must heal I have to do? Alright, the Kraken's gonna be nice to us this time. That is the question. To which I do not have the answer. I mean, I could probably do the Shyness book now. I don't think that's when I usually do it. But I definitely could, and that would solve this problem for me. We're gonna go get the Shyness book the old-fashioned way so we don't soft lock our run again. Honestly, I'll probably just go do it now. Well, I'll do Lumine first. And so we're gonna go to Foreside. Go to Lumine. It's gonna be upright for those playing along at home. In this game I call EarthBound. Casual EarthBound. Never played before. Blind playthrough. No tips, please. No spoilers. Hell yeah, dude. I like beer a lot. I have not drank in a long time, nor do I usually. If I'm gonna drink, it's clear liquors or wine if I'm feeling extra frisky. But beer is just liquid bread, and I don't eat that. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna swag port. Ready? I did it on emulator. Yeah, swag port. Get wrecked, swag port. That saves 8 seconds. Oh, yo, ass. Who needs to do the weird deranged route people do these days around the trees? Spin like you're loopy. And it works just fine. Alright, good. Let's give that to Paula. Cool. Oh, Gamma-commed, but equip that over here. Yes. And now we want to go to Tucson. And after this, we'll do Magic Camp. I want to get that full heal so I don't have to heal my people individually, which I would have to do for manipulation 6. So this actually works out pretty well, because the Shyness book also gives you a full heal when you deliver it. I know, and that's the thing, is that, like, I may be a Jew, but I'm also German. And, like, I do crave beer as part of, like, my natural, like, sustenance. I need it. And, like, as a German, like, blood, I can drink so much. But I don't anymore. It's like I'm denying nature. Dude, Quattro's killing the EB runs. What's up, Quattro? Cutie pie? Dude, Quattro kept talking about how he's gonna hate EarthBound, and now he's like the EarthBound guy. Like, no one plays EarthBound as hard as Quattro. He got the itch, dude. And then let me tell you, Quattro, there's no antibiotic in the world that's gonna remove this itch. You do realize you just stick a quarter in yourself, because you just played your own a-hole. With that. It never started. Rah. Now it's over. Red wines, Ryan. Red wines. Oh wow. Message. Actually, so my favorite is Red Zin, which most college kids will know what a white Zin is. But I'm actually a huge fan of Red Zins. It's like my faves. Alright, go over here. And Chinese book. Yeah, I like that one. Seven Deadly Zins is actually dry. I like dry wines like that. Those are really good. You know what is a surprising $10 bottle of wine? Ravenwood. The Red Zin or the Merlot. Ravenwood makes a surprising $10 bottle of wine. It's probably my go-to if I just want like an average bottle of wine, or affordable one. That's more of a regional thing. I don't know if my palate's that refined to know Oregon and Northern California differences. Here in Nebraska, they don't do a lot of traditional wine, but they'll do like specialty wines, mead, for example, but also like dandelion table wines and things like that. They're actually pretty good. They're very sugary, but they're good. See if our manipulation works this time. Dude, meat is so good. There's a guy that comes to this stream often that brews his own. I think, honestly, I want to make my own mead someday when I get like around to doing it and find like some meadery that's willing to give me like honey on the cheap. Sounds like such an awesome thing to do, is just get tons of mead yourself. I do love mead. And I will drink mead. It's actually a cleaner beverage. Lots of sugar, but I don't necessarily mind natural sugars like honey. What are you gonna give me today? That's the old route. So why is it giving me the old route now all of a sudden? So I can definitely skip first Kraken doing this. I need to come up with a alternate route this way. Because that is the old route. Hey, 10 bits from Blaz. Thank you so much, dude. That means I cannot get the Magikarp bat here. Blaz, I hope you're having a great night, dude. Such a good person. I like him. Don't tell him. He's the tits. Alright, so I can do 27 inputs here and it will get me through it, but this is not the manipulation I want, and I don't know why I'm not getting the one that I want. It means I'm probably gonna get the Gygus manipulation that I don't necessarily want as well. I don't know what that means. What does it mean? Alright, so this will get me past first Kraken at least. If it doesn't, then something's really screwed up. Yeah, well. That's exactly what I would expect from that douchebag Kraken. Just change up RNG because the default one sucks here. Well, this one kind of sucks too. Alright, well. Why won't you come? No, he's doing the thing. He's encroaching again. There we go. Now do not come off the pike this time. Asshole. Oh, no! They still got me. They still play fucking linebacker. I could very easily die here. Wow, why do the Krakens just troll me like this? Why can't I just have one clean Magicant without these guys always being just the trolliest motherfuckers that have ever existed? Oh, that makes me so angry. Hey, what's up, Kato? When have I ever gotten through these Krakens without them playing freaking free safety like that? Alright, so we're gonna bag of these nuts. Then that's for backup in case this time the multi-bottle rocket does not kill him. Which it did not. So this next bag of Dragonite will. So that's why doing the Tinda village thing earlier is actually kind of nice, because then when Jeff inevitably fails, I have a backup damage waiting. So at least we got past that. So the run continues, but those Krakens, man, they've been nothing but trouble. I need to come up with a backup for when I get the main RNG chain. Based on how that first NPC moves, it could be either one, really. I don't know why. I don't know what I did. For a while, the manipulation was completely and utterly different. But now it seems to have shored up to the old route, which means all the new manipulations I wrote are essentially useless at this point. I can just use my old ones, and I can refine this one a little bit. I don't know how exactly I'm going to do that. I can't reproduce it on an emulator. But it is what it is. You and your peat whiskeys, dude. You and Common Autumn would get along. Common Autumn is a bartender that visits the stream a lot, and all she talks about is those peated whiskeys, man. Now, I enjoy a good scotch, don't get me wrong. However, I don't think I have a preference in peated or not, but I do enjoy a cigar with a good glass of scotch. One of my few friends I hang out with on occasion is an Indian guy that works at my company, a QA guy. And he loves scotch and cigars, so we like to hang out on occasion and make his wife really mad by smoking and drinking while she makes this really awesome Indian food. I don't feel bad about it. Because when you're drunk, man, that really spicy Indian food hits you in just the right way. It's so good. You can't buy like stuff in a restaurant that tastes like a good home-cooked Indian meal. Like I don't plan on ever getting married because I don't believe in institutional marriage for me. But if I did, I'd have to find myself an Indian girl. Because I would die fat and happy. I would no longer care about what I eat. Be like, make me this food every day, please. And I will die fat and happy. I don't even care. For all you out there saying you're half Asian or full Asian, I don't think it has to be Indian even. Only way I'm getting married is if it's to an Asian girl. It's not because I'm a weeb. I just want to eat Asian food. Home cooked Asian food. Every day. Alright, so teleport, and we need to go to Winters. See, that's probably my least favorite of the whiskeys, is the rye stuff. I don't know why. I mean, I'll drink it. Like, I'm not gonna turn it down. I love whiskey. In general, I don't know. The second I had bourbon, I stopped drinking rye, because I drink bourbon. It's a little bit stronger of a whiskey, so my drinking buddies kind of introduced me that to a little bit later. When I had that first sip at Knob Creek, I was done with the rye whiskeys. Quattro, you lucky son of a gun. Does she have a friend? Look, I'm already asking for you to hook me up. I'm telling you, I just want to die fat and happy. Okay? Oh, Ryan. Look, I'll take a half IRA, half Yakuza girl, like, if you know any. That's fine. Close enough. I mean, I've never had, like, potato Asian fusion. There's a lot of Asian fusions. That's not one that I've seen, but it could work. And 4 sides, so we're finishing this run unless the guy goes horribly. But it looks like I'm on my old manipulation chains somehow. If that's true, then I'm okay with the outcome of this. Now, if I'm not, then I'll probably reset and try again because I guess it's scary. What the hell? Get it, Ness. Although if I have to take a straight shot of whiskey, if I had to shoot it, I would probably prefer rye whiskey. I feel like rye whiskey is just easier to like take in one big swallow. However, mixing with anything, I probably prefer bourbon. And you don't shoot scotch. We're not animals. because I don't even include like blended whiskey in scotches. That's not real life. We don't blend our scotches here. So, I used to, I mean, the company's still going, but I'm co-founder of an athlete marketing company called Open Doors. You can look it up, it's on Wiki. I am the co-founder, and it has a lot of the marketable athletes on it for endorsement campaigns. And when I was actually the acting CIO there, God, the places we would go where people thought we had money. I've been to NFL VIP parties, I've been to like millionaire fundraisers, peddling athletes, because you can get in based on like the company you keep, right? But man, the scotch tastings they would have at some of those like millionaire like charity events, like silent auctions and stuff, they would just pour you whatever scotch you wanted. They had them all, and they would just pour it for you, and you're just like, as a poor entrepreneur, you never have an opportunity to drink $200 bottles of scotch, except for at those events where people think you're rich. What fun game is that, Quattro? Crack my shoulder there. Don't they announce it soon? For AGDQ, are you talking? Like, you don't have to go broke, you just wait for your run, right? Or I guess they sell out now. The tickets have been crazy. Never mind. I get what you're saying. They don't release them at the same time. It's very possible they could get sold out, yeah. Alright, but it's pretty easy to snag tickets later, because eventually people cancel their tickets. And then, as long as you're watching it, you can usually jump on a ticket later down the road. Here's some time save, but then again, I usually do that late accidentally, so I will lose that time again. That's a fake time save. That's when I'm supposed to get that photo. That's the fastest way to do it. So, fake or not, that is correct. Alright, so those that have not seen this run, are you ready for maybe the most interesting thing you'll see on here? So, those of you that have not seen this run before and you think you've seen all the tricks this run has that will just blow your brain hole, you're about to see probably my favorite one. Because remember, we still have a photo to get back in Happy Happy Village with Paula, who's still in jail. How are we going to get other Paula when this Paula's with us, and also to get the next photo in the department store, not the next one, but to get the department store photo, Paula has to be kidnapped by Monotoli. And that leaves me with a big problem. I can't beat the game without Paula, and I need a very fast, efficient way to get Paula back. So we have a couple options. Do we get Monotoli Paula? Do we get Carpenter Paula? Which Trap Paula gets the save, and who gets to be with creepy old men the rest of their lives? On this opportunity, since I need the photo anyways, I'm gonna go save Carpenter Paula. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna get her stolen. I'm not even gonna finish Department Store right now. She's just gonna get stolen by the mook and run off, and then I'm just gonna be like, see ya. Okay, bye. Have fun with Monotoli on your vacation. Have fun in your Japanese porn with the tentacle beast that kidnapped you. 'Cause we ain't coming for ya. We use sprite chaining, which means I'm going to upload or load up that sprite so that I have a similar one on the same sprite sheet group. Since I don't have the sound stone since I beat Magicant, the only way I can get to the Cultist HQ is by loading up a sprite I do know I can get to, which is the 4-side back room of the cafe. It just happens to be in the same sprite grouping as the main hall of Happy Happy Village. Different filter, there's a different back palette to the sprite, as you'll see. But it will allow me to traverse this without the sound stone. Snyder. You could though, it's like 30 minutes of cutscenes just to get that going. And now we're gonna explode Carpainter. He's about to get wrecked in ways he didn't know was possible. Get to fight with the wrong kid. Oh, defend. Exploded! Now this is because I got the photo earlier than normal. Well, I got it when I was supposed to, when normally I don't get it when I'm supposed to. So though I should save time here, it's gonna look like I'm losing time, but overall, it's going to be a net time save. Because 4:30 is what I'm really running against. Unless I did something wrong, which I don't believe I did. Or get into a crow fight, which I don't believe I did. I'm about to pass crow territory. I don't plan on getting into a fight. Alright, key to the cabin. Alright, here's another Paula. Don't worry, we have backup Paula. Monotoli Paula can chill out. We're gonna go save the world with this one. She's been waiting a while for us to save her, so... Really didn't save time here. Not a ton anyways. Very minute amount. Gold! No, not gold. Oh yeah, there's a fake gold on there. It would be gold otherwise. Alright, so, whoops, teleport Saturn Valley. Swag ported out. Notice spawns are back on. That happened after the Magicant cutscene. And meteorites. Just so I don't forget as well. I forgot to do it a second ago. We'll move that over there. Because without that, I guess it's going to be very scary. The AGDQ? I submitted Bully and PJ. PJ Race with Twug, actually. I doubt either will get in, but I say every time I say that, I'm 100% confident I won't. I get into it, so who knows? I have no ability to guess what they're gonna put in or not anymore. If Bully got in, I would shit my dick. I'm going on record to say, with the content and the perception that Bully is about bullying people, if Bully ever gets into a GDQ, I will shit my dick. Oh yeah, Hunter did get down on that. I forgot. That'd be a pretty awesome three-way race between us. That would be really cool. What do you want to do after this? It's 11. It's not even ulti after midnight. I'm using terms like shit your dick, and it's not even midnight. What is wrong with me? What are we going to do after this? A randomizer? I'm kind of digging the thought of a randomizer. What if we did? Would that be crazy? How do I set it up, though? I forgot how to set up the randomizer. I need to put it on my SD2. And I forget how I did it before. It was a while ago. I don't think I have the most recent generator. Let's see which manipulation we get. It should be interesting. Do I attempt the old route or the new route? I've been getting old route RNG chains all day, so I think I go that route. Fortunately, the setup's the same either way. I think I go old route. I think we just do it. I'll show more cleavage for you, cutie pie. Alright, we're going for the old route. If that doesn't work, then we're gonna be like, dope. And then we're gonna have to reset this, because I'm not doing RNG Geigas today. I'll take the time loss. It is the old route. I just have to remember my manipulation for the old route, which I don't know if I do, but let me focus on this walk first. That's first. It's bumping these walls like we're dating. Bumping and grinding. Look it up during this last cutscene here. Alright. Gotta bring up my old notes. I don't remember the I put this out of my mind. The second that I created the new manipulation, I put this one out of my mind, but I've been hitting the old manipulation route every time I do a depth slide today, so I just somehow felt it. I became one with the game. But we are manipped. What's up, Tave? We are nipping hard as long as I don't forget to do any inputs. I just need to read my notes on this one because it's that I put it out of my memory and the second I created the new one. So I'm gonna go a little bit slower. And goods, super bomb, PSI, efficient shield, and then goods, super bomb, let's go. You know because Paul got hit for 69 damage, that's how you know it's right. You know it's tasty. That's wrong. So we're already wrong on that. We'll see how that works because I didn't do one cursor over. I don't know what will happen now. But that's okay. We still had a pretty good start, so... Oh, that's good. Good news. 100. Alright, so now we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna good, super bomb, one more super bomb over here, I believe. And then I'm gonna queue this up. Hope that food is not going anytime soon. So that he can start round 2 with Omega Sun. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna have queue up about 1,000 damage to start round 2, and he has 2,000 HP, so this is good. Good situation to be in. We're gonna have a Starstorm queued up on a free turn with a bomb. I'm gonna start counting damage. I believe I have one more bomb, which I probably won't use. Unless. Here we go. It's 280. That's about 1,100. And let's see, defend. PSI. About 1,100. Or is that about 1,250? That's good. Uh-oh. Haha. Alright, so defend. Now we just, I mean, we can't really do much about this anymore because of the whole confusion thing. At least the kids are dying. We'll just kind of freeze this one out with Paula. Oh, let's see, about 2. Yeah, we should probably end about plus or minus 5, or 5.5. So this should be a pretty tasty record, even with the missed input. And now we'll try to heal up Paula just for safety's sakes. We might actually heal Gygus instead. Nope, we tried to heal him. So now the only thing we have against us right now is that Paula could feasibly die to freezes if we get bad luck. It would take some bad luck. But it is possible. But with all the other kids dead, we have less menuing, we have less bandwidth and overhead of them using their turns. It's actually a time save to have everyone dead but Paula. Paula has to be hit 5 times by a freeze move, at least 5 times. Worst case 5, or fastest way is 5 times. Probably more like 6 times by a freeze move in order for her to die. But I've seen it before. It's not unreasonable to think it could happen. Oh, Ryan, welcome to the quote bot. Oh. Silly. If you know the true story of how Gygus is formulated, then it's actually kind of a odd thing. What I'm running against, GF, I have world record. This can definitely improve with cleaner play, which is likely to happen. However, great practice, great run, sloppy in a lot of sections. But all in all, I'm pretty okay with the way this run turned out. I wish I would have hit the manipulation all the way through. There's a couple minutes there. I didn't hit either of my Winter's manipulations. But again, that's fine. Fine with that outcome. It's still a pretty good run. Should save a little time yet still. There's 7 cutscenes. I believe there's 7 cutscenes and 9 prayers total. I don't know the exact counts, but it takes about 7 minutes to get through the whole entire thing. More or less depending on the RNG you get, because Gygus has one of 4 things he can do. One of which is nothing, which I seem to never get, but he does have a 25% chance just to leave you alone. And then there's 25% chance he uses a multi-target freeze, which is the worst one because it can solidify you. 1 in 4 chance, like any other freeze. That's the biggest time loss. And then the second biggest time loss is Thunder, especially if it hits you. If it actually hits the Franklin badge, which is a 25% chance per bolt, because the equation for Thunder is number of alive kids divided by 4. So that's 25% accuracy with 1 kid alive, like that. Or they can do a multi-person flash, which is probably just about as good as the empty turn. It's like a few seconds extra. Because I have the C pendant on, which means Paul is immune to flash moves. Franklin badge means she's immune to lightning. And the C pendant also means she has a 90% reduction of freeze attacks. So all Gygus can really do to Paul at this point is knock off 8 to 10 HP at a time. If he uses the 1 in 4 freeze move over and over and over again. That's why at this point in the run, if you prepare properly, you're basically invincible. And it would take crippling odds in order to die. Alright, we got this cutscene, then we got Mama cutscene. Then after Mama cutscene, we have 2 other empty prayers, and then we're done. Well, we're done with that part of the run. We actually still in photo percent have to go after Gygus, because you get 1 photo for beating Gygus. Out of 32 photos, 1 is just hand-delivered for winning the game. That's why I'll still split on the final prayer on Gygus. Because technically that does yield me a photo towards the 32 count. So not for you all to feel like you've been cheated, but only 31 of the photos you actually get the peace sign. From this point on, we have about 1 minute left until Gygus is destroyed. Again, give or take, depending on RNG. It's not going to be sub 2 Gygus kill, but it'll be shortly after. So we will save a little bit more time here, another minute or so. Now we get trippy, so rip stream quality for a little bit. Right, one more prayer on Gygus. Empty turn. Alright. So now we saved about a minute. Adding this this soon-to-be world record now. There's not a lot that can stop me from getting the world record now. A lot of the final photos are very mechanical. A little bit of RNG, specifically a spook. Because yeah, we're gonna take Paula and we're gonna beat up the guy that kidnapped her with Paula. And also, it's not her that got kidnapped though, it's really her twin sister, who is still with Monotoli. After the game, I could go rescue other Paula from Monotoli, if I wanted. Even after I deliver her back to her house, and then I could go to visit Paula with Paula after the game ends. That is technically possible. Hey, what's up, Tothus? I do need a snack after this. Regardless of what I do next, I need a snack too. Those not in on the joke, Tothus and Joey could basically be brothers. They have a very similar look. And their hair is almost identical. Like, it's crazy. I think they were separated at birth. It's one of those, like, twin reunions where, like, the twins just magically, by some statistical anomaly, find each other. But, like, it's brothers, not twins. But they're close. Genetic test. Let's do it. The Joey Tothus conspiracy. Oh, cutscenes. We got work to do still in this photo run. Hurry up, cutscenes. Dude, Quattro, I know, it's a new glitch, man. New 180 skip. I already PB'd the 180 skip by 3 minutes, and this is gonna be another 5 to 6 off the top. I'm gonna, like, we're just cutting time off due to Wonetty. Mother 2 really doesn't have a lot of subcategories, which is weird. Their main category is glitch. The only category I've seen is glitches. They might have an any %, which I doubt anyone's used the skip on any % on Mother 2. So if they do have an any %, technically take another reference record from them. Just bum photo orders. I'm not really losing time off gold here. It just looks like it because I'm sure there was from all the times I've rearranged the route, there was a time where I did this at a different moment. And so it thinks that my gold is minutes faster than what it should be. Like before Geigus as opposed to after at one point. This definitely is now losing time. It's been all cutscenes. There's no way I could have lost time yet. It's just like been all cutscenes. Alright, so PSI, Foresight. Should we swag it out? Oh, we're losing it. Okay, we got it. Major thing that can lose time here is whether or not we have a good spook fight. Can go horrible sometimes. Oh shit, what am I doing? Well, that'll lose time. Just habit. I just went into monotoly like that's what I had to do. Definitely not what I was supposed to do. One advantage of this, of course, is there's no spawns, because these spawns are awful. The other thing is that the pop-ups that you'd get on these floors is turned off, so I don't have the bandwidth of listening to Spook being like, hey, come and get me, sucker. Makes this whole entire trip up these department stairs a lot safer. But we do need to do this to get a photo. Alright, super bomb, PSI, freeze. Fine. This is our last battle of the game, so not a big deal. All the damage. Oh, great. Didn't actually kill him though, so bad spook fight. We don't have the bat on us or anything, or it would be it was a really low bomb hit as well, but it wouldn't have been so bad if we had a bat on us. So we might lose a little bit of time here. It shouldn't be too bad. We're about to get the photo now. It takes about 10 seconds to split from when I start the photo, so we'll lose about 10 seconds. But not terrible. Hey, Chad! Hope you had a great stream. Thank you for that host. And big fuzzy pics to you. So, that was really the last battle that we have. So the rest of it's mechanical. Just don't make stupid mistakes. How was your stream, man? Good to see ya. About to world record this bitch. Alright, PSI. Because remember, we didn't even do the Apple Kid. Apple Kid doesn't even know who we are, even if he did call us. Make this photo appear by doing this. As long as we pick up the food item, which we did in Mole Cave, then we're good. We're gonna give him a whole picnic lunch today. So nice to him, I treat him way too well. When I had the thought to finally do this after spawns were turned off, it made these sections a lot better, way less annoying. Nothing's worse than trying to run through here with UFOs, being dicks, or little shrubs trying to step in your path. Those are bad days. Anamorphic penis mushroom things trying to make you all dick crazy with going in random clockwise directions. Oh, whoops, I forgot. I'm triggering a cutscene here. I always do that in this category because I'm not used to doing this at this time of the run. Yeah, I don't like trash mobs. Get crazy, you heard me. teleport to Tucson. This is like a lazy skip. Get closer to the applicant. Well, it's starting to get nighttime. When it gets to nighttime, people just chill. I'm okay with lurking and twerking and jerking while you watch the stream. Whatever you gotta do to get maximum enjoyment. Well, the thing is that Erythium, that photo only spawns after you erase the pencil, so if your thought is to skip the pencil sequence, it's actually not going to be possible, because erasing the pencil is what creates the photo. I didn't either until I started routing this category. I thought about the same thing. I mean, it's a good thought. That's exactly the way where my brain went when I started routing this category, but found out pretty quickly absolutely no way to do it otherwise. And so it's just an annoying section I'd rather do a spawns off. All right, one more, and then we end. All right, and to Ronetti we go. Almost done. Skip a cutscene there, that's why I teleport. Maybe skip it, depends on, I don't know, it's kind of like the photo and pyramid. Don't know until you exit through the door if you actually skipped it. You don't actually have to take her home. They're like, hey, take her home, by the way. That is a new world record. Quite a fat one, if I do say. It is pretty obese. So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna count these photos out, and this run I will actually submit to Speedrun Live, because I haven't been submitting my PBs until I got the fat one. This is fat enough. We'll submit this one. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go eat food. Oh, hi, cuties. I'm back, kind of. I shoved food in my mouth. How many photos are we at? Let's see. Catch up. What's a new food? I just drank a protein shake and ate a granola bar, so it really wasn't that great of a meal. I'm still chewing, actually. It burns! Thank you for that. 11 months in a row. We're one away from that Omega boy. I mean, I know we got all the photos, so I hit all my splits, so I don't actually need to count the photos. But I like them to be in my verification of the run. You know what I really, really am happy about? Although not really, I'm being facetious. The fact that my whole rant on what it is to be a nerd is going to be in this world record. People are gonna watch it like, dude, you need to chill. There's gonna be some people thinking I'm a rager after this one. I got real passionate about that. I think that was in this one. I don't think I reset in that one. I don't recall. Dude, I went off. My button was pushed. I wasn't really angry. Again, it was just passion. Oh, someone followed while I was gone. I just saw my follower count went up. But whoever that was, thank you so much. I love this music though. These credits music is my bomb. It's the bomb. It's my jam. It's the bomb jam. It's the jabomb. I just imagine you just be like, yeah, my boy, like as you're looking at this. I know you were doing it. Did you give a little Aldi a Yama boy?
I miss you.
So on that little photo over there, when the music cuts, and you hear the electronic "I love you," like it's like freaking Microsoft Sam. First time people recognize that it happens, they're like freaked out by it because they actually have a little robot 16-bit voice, 32-bit voice. It says "I love you" during that quiet part. And if you've never noticed it, you will next time. It's like speaking spell saying "I love you." Well, Super Nintendo was 16-bit. It was the PlayStation that was 32. Because the Nintendo was 64. So it would have been a 16-bit I love you. But the game's not over. We still have Japanese timing. Which in the Mother 2 run, they require you to time from console up, power up, to time the credits appear. Because all Japanese speedruns make you control the game from start to finish as part of the time. And this is technically a part of the game you control. So you have to do this. And American runs were lazy and we don't want to sit through credits, so we don't. The end.